October of 2018.
Now I'd like to speak to you from my heart.
To the surprise of thousands of Latter-day Saints in Lima, Peru,
In a language not my own.
President Russell M. Nelson dismissed his translator
So thank you, Jose.
and started to speak the language of the people.
Quisiera hablar en español.
The crowd was overjoyed as their prophet, seer, and revelator continued to address them in their native tongue.
Uy, todos se asombraron. Creo que nadie imaginó que iba a hablar en español. Pero sí, fue algo muy especial, como que, wow, el profeta habla en nuestro idioma.
Members had no idea President Nelson could do that.
Increíble. Yo dije, ¿hablaba español? Cada palabra que él decía realmente era poder.
Mi consejo esta noche es muy simple. Por favor, guarden los mandamientos. Enseñen a sus hijos y también unos a otros acerca del Señor Jesucristo.
Speaking of foreign language is another one of those not well-known talents President Nelson possessed.
Muy simple.
There are many eyewitnesses to his incredible gift of tongues.
He stood with a translator to his side and then said, if you have faith sufficient, and I do, I'm going to excuse my counselor and will dedicate this building in a language that everyone understands. Perfect Portuguese, not a note. And I thought, how could he? And everyone understood it. There was not a mistake made.
They would look at him like, where is that coming from? You know, his Portuguese was so perfect, and so it was the spiritual Portuguese. It wasn't just everyday talk that you use all the time. And so he really was dedicated to knowing exactly what needed to be said and was really inspired.
It's kind of embarrassing. He goes someplace and he's there for not very long, and he's speaking to the people in the language. And when I go down to South America and try to say a little Spanish, they have to translate my Spanish into Spanish. That's the difference between the two Russells.
The exact number of languages President Nelson was able to speak or pick up on was not really known.
He can hear the different distinctions about Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Mandarin, and so forth. Now, I don't think he would claim to really speak those languages, like speak them fluently, but he has more than a working knowledge of half a dozen languages at least, and I think it's because he has this amazing ear.
He immediately started learning Chinese when he was first called as an apostle. That's who he is.
The effort that he's made to prepare to speak in half a dozen languages when he's out with people and doing the work of the Lord, whether that's a professional contact, a governmental contact, or maybe just a congregation of saints. But he's got that voice, the voice of a prophet.
A prophet of the people who didn't just visit their country, but spoke to them from the heart, in a language they understood.
Entonces yo veía y decía, está haciendo bien, no me estoy perdiendo en ninguna palabra.